Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how I created this smoky blue cut crease. And the first shade I'm going in with is by Makeup Geek called White Lies. And I'm going to apply this underneath my brow bone using a MAC 242 brush. I always find when I go in with super dark shades in my crease that it really helps to start with a light shade underneath the brow. This will kind of make it easier to blend out shades. Now I'm going to apply some shadow shields, and these are available at my own website Anytude. I will link it down in the description bar where you can get them. And these are really handy for if you want to avoid fallout or if you want to create a super sharp effect. So now I'm going in with the Zoeva Sweet Glamour palette and the Morphe 35B eye palette, and I'm going to mix these two shades together simply because I don't own a light blue shade. I really need to find like some simple colors which I can add to my C palette, so I don't have to use like different types of palettes because that's quite annoying for you guys to look at. But yeah, if you recreate this, just search for any light blue matte shade that you have at home and use this first to blend it all over in your crease. And I'm using a blending brush from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm just going from left to right all over in the crease. Now I'm going in with the darkest blue matte shade from the Morphe 35B eye palette, and I'm going to use this to create a line as my crease line. When you recreate this, just make sure that you use your tiniest brush that you have. Now I'm going to use this middle blue shade, which is also a matte one, and I'm going to apply this right on top of the line and a little bit above that to sort of make the line less harsh and to start blending this out. I always like to use a in-between shade, like first I went in with the light blue shade, then I went in with a super dark one, and I'm going to use like a middle in-between shade to blend that out in the middle part, so you get a nice transition. Now because it's still looking quite harsh, I'm going in with the Makeup Geek Blueberry eyeshadow, and I'm going to apply this on top of the line as well. And I'm doing the same as I did with the middle blue shade. I'm also going to slightly blend it a little bit more above that to create that nice transition. And the brush that I'm using for this step is the Morphe M506. And this is a really nice brush which I will recommend to anyone. It just comes in so handy for like every eyeshadow look. It's just a super tiny blending brush. It's like a tiny version of a normal blending brush. And it's really nice. I'm even thinking about like ordering a few more of these because I always use them, so it's nice to have a few backups so you don't always have to clean them. But yeah, this one is really nice. It's the Morphe M506. They also have a brush which is the M507, and I believe these are the same or just slightly bigger, I'm not sure, but they are both really nice. So now I'm going back in with that middle in-between shade from the Morphe 35B. And I'm just blending this around the edges using a Sigma E45. And this brush is slightly bigger than the Morphe one that I was just talking about, and less fluffy, but it's also a nice brush. So now I'm going in with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I'm going to use this to apply this all over my eyelid and to create that super sharp line, which I really like whenever I create a cut crease. This will make it look super sharp. The brush that I'm using is I believe by Morphe, but the name has completely faded, I guess because I've used it so often. But just find a super tiny concealer brush or anything that is synthetic. So now that I'm done with applying my concealer, I'm going in with this Makeup Geek Telephatic Foiled Pigment. And I have said this in one of my previous videos, but this is hands down one of the best pigments I've ever tried. I would really recommend these. They are very creamy, but super pigmented, so that's super nice to use like for your inner corner or to like apply in the middle part of your eyelid. So now I'm also going in with the shade Atlantis, and this one is going right next to that light shade. And yeah, it's just really pretty. I have a lot of colors of these, so I can use them in some more videos so you can see more looks using this product, but it's really nice. So now I'm going back in with that middle blue shade from the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm using a blending brush just to tap this on the eyelid. And I'm not sure why I use this brush. Normally I use a different one, but I'm just pressing and also softly blending. So now I switch my brush into a brush which I would normally use, which is the MAC 242. So now I'm going back in with Blueberry eyeshadow using my Morphe M506 brush, the brush that I was talking about before, which is really nice for the crease. And I'm applying this shade in my outer V. And since I have also applied this shade in my crease, you can really easily blend this towards your crease. Like, don't be scared to also go on top of that crease line. It doesn't really matter, it will just like blend super nicely into each other, which will make the whole eye look like kind of melt into each other, if that makes sense. So for my eyeliner, I use the Sigma Beauty Wicked Jaw eyeliner. I did my eyeliner off camera because this video is already quite long. And for my waterline, I'm using the Marc Jacobs Blacker Highliner pencil, which is my favorite pencil for the waterline. It's super black, it dries matte, and it stays perfectly in place. Now I'm going in with this black eyeshadow shade, and I'm going to apply this straight underneath my lower lash line using a super tiny brush from Suiva. And I'm also blending this slightly on top of the waterline itself, so you won't see any skin in between the pencil in my waterline and the black eyeshadow underneath the lower lash line. Now I'm going back in with that middle blue shade, and I'm going to apply this straight underneath where I just placed that black eyeshadow. And I'm going to use this shade to make it blend out. And yeah, just to give it more of a blue smoky effect instead of like a black smoky effect underneath the lower lash line. So now for my mascara, I used the Balm Cosmetics Scuba mascara. And for my lashes, I went in with the Anytude Snobby Lashes, which are from my own lash company. I will put a link in the description bar together with a discount code where you can get them. And this is the end result using the lashes. And as you can see, it looks super nice and smoky. These lashes are really nice for smoky eye or cut crease. But now I'm going to show you a glittery version of this eye look as well. So I'm using the MAC Mixing Medium Gel and this white glitter from the brand Certify. And first I made my MAC 242 brush wet and with the Mixing Medium Gel by MAC. And then I'm going on top of that with this white glitter from Certify. It just gives this whole eye look a little bit something extra. But yeah, let me know in the comments which version you like more. The version without the glitter or the version with the glitter. And yeah, this is also already the end of the tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy, that would be really sweet. If you have any requests for my next video, let me know in the comments, or if you have any questions. And yeah, I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys!